Perchem, present tense. Do you see the way that tree bends? Does it inspire? Leaning out to catch the sun's rays, a lesson to be applied. Are you getting something out of this? All compressing trip. You can spend your time alone, readjusting past regrets. Or you can come to terms and realize you're the only one who cannot forgive yourself. Makes much more sense to live in the present tense. Have you ideas on how this life is? Shake your hands and start as a light. Have you to believe that the road ahead a sense of into some light? Seems that needlessly it's getting harder to find an approach and a way to live. Are we getting something out of all this? All encompassing trip. You can spend your time alone, readjusting past regrets. Or you come to terms and realize you're the only one who cannot forgive yourself. Makes much more sense to live in the present tense. All right, howdy. I just thought I wanted to show you that, and since I'm not able to share videos, I made art. I don't expect to like it. I don't expect anyone, That's my thing. I don't care too much. But let's jump into the present tense. Let's start with windy. It is a really interesting weather situation still, since there was yesterday one lightning strike, I guess here somewhere. I heard one boom after it was over. And yesterday night I was watching radar and satellite pictures because it seemed that there is something big forming here, and I was expecting it to come here, but it didn't. It just dissipated. And as we watch this satellite picture, this region here is more or less calm. There is nothing really going on. All the things which come from here, they dissipate. These which try to approach from here, they dissipate as well. And I think still it's the surface conductivity anomaly. Of course, once when it gets overpowered, it's all about the equilibrium. At the moment, the surface conductivity seems to be so strong that the weather doesn't really make it there. But it can also change, and it will. The question is just when and how, or what it means when it then flips the other side around. We have some weather system over the Azores. I have been watching this for some time, and the Azores are picking up again with earthquake activity. This time it is in the sea. There are a few quakes here, probably. There are much more, they just don't tell us. Also, St. George is picking up again with some smaller quakes 3 hours ago, 5 hours ago. 1 hour ago, 2.3. Interesting. So the weather system is spinning around these. There's also some bigger quake, 10 kilometers in depth, which doesn't tell us very much. There is deeper quake activity also in Romania. This is nothing too special. There has been many of those, which indicates there's something going on. Central Italy, where we had a 6 magnitude earthquake. I think it was in Norcia. I'm not really sure. There were people injured and these kind of things some years ago. This region is picking up also in quakes. And after some break, we have again here quake near Clermont-Ferrand. There was a quake swarm occurring here some time ago, but it died off. Let's check out the Rhine River. Anything going on at the Rhine River? Yes. Schaffhausen, Switzerland. This is really interesting because it's not too far. Here in Thaingen there is Neanderthal caves. But what's up now with this satellite picture? It doesn't work. This sucks. I wanted to show you this waterfall, but they don't seem to cooperate at the moment. Koblenz, where we had floods last year, 2 years ago, 5 hours ago. Bad Ems, Bad Bath. Hence, geothermal activity. But just saying. Now this works at least. Here is Lachresee. East Eifel volcanic field. And where are we? Here is Donnersberg, Thunder Mountain, which is a cryptodome, as is Mount St. Helens in America. A quake between Helsinki and Tallinn 2 hours ago. They don't tell us any depth as usual. Same here. Northar doesn't ever tell depths of quakes. Iceland, ready for action. It won't take too long, I guess, until we have something going on there too. Again, as we might expect in La Palma. This is interesting. 12 hours ago, obviously 131 kilometers in depth, 2.4. Really interesting. For those who don't know, Etna is erupting at the moment. Like, somewhat for real. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that we are still, and it will continue like this, activity earthquake wise in Central Europe, Now here we have deeper quakes appearing 30 kilometers. 30 kilometers. Really interesting. I just think if there would be a volcanic eruption, maybe this would disrupt the Strait of Gibraltar and no ships will pass anymore in or out of the Mediterranean Sea, which is really interesting. Tunisia. Actually, I wanted to show you something. In Australia, which is somehow a very dry land, usually, at least. It appears to me, I don't know, I haven't been there ever. There's an earthquake swarm going on. And what we have here is a river. How funny. In the driest country in the world, we have quake swarm and water. They're all in the proximity of the river. Nature reserve. So quakes and water veins. Still, doesn't matter where you look. It's a really interesting repetitive pattern. Water is much more important than anyone thinks, I guess. And these are some we have to keep in mind because somewhere here is Tonga. Ta-da! So this indicates there is still action going on. And as we learned, the Tonga eruption was much bigger than they first thought. What a surprise. Yeah, huh? 198. That's a shallower 93. And this other blue one, how deep is that? 102. Philippines. Oh, I think this is something we have to check out. More than 10,000 years, which goes well with the 12,000 year cycle. Do we get satellite pictures? Yeah, we get. So probably that's a caldera. There are some smaller ones too. Check it out. This might be a volcano. But anyway, I will leave it here. Stay in the present tense. Open your eyes. And forgive yourself. Which also means admit to yourself that some things you probably once believed in are totally wrong. That's why so many things don't make sense. But anyway, thanks, bye.